Cancer, 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 my crabbies. So Cancer, here we are, April 2019. This reading here can be used for your sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, and I'm throwing in this month, and from this month forward, your North Node as well, Cancer. I got some good feedback regarding these readings here for you guys resonate with a lot of people's North Node. So make sure to watch your North Node sign, okay, Cancer? Also, too, this is just a general reading, so the best thing to do is just to apply the energies and messages where they fit, how they fit, and to whom they fit, Cancer, for. Also, before we get started here, Cancer, as I was meditating on your guys' energy before popping out the spread here, or while popping out the spread, Cancer, one thing came through that I feel that higher dimensional beings, angels, spirit, whatever the case, is, and whatever you want to call it, ascended masters, you know what I mean? They're around you during this time, Cancer, to help assist you on your spiritual journey here. And the reason why I say that, Cancer, is because whenever a high ascended being walks into the room, or comes into the room with me while I'm doing anything, all of a sudden my ears will start to get plugged. And where I live in a city, so like there's no reason for them to be plugged, but they randomly will plug up. And when that happens, that's my sign for that high ascended beings are around or within the vicinity of here. And also too, their vibration is so high that they literally they suck the air pressure out of the room. It's crazy how it works, but just wanted to let you know that, Cancer, okay? All right, Cancer, let's see what's going on here for you. So for the heart of the matter, here you have the Queen of Wands. What's in your mindset or what you're ruminating over? The Five of Cups reversed here. What's in your foundation or what you're resting upon, Cancer? The Eight of Pentacles reversed. The energies that you're leaving behind or what you're walking away from, Cancer, is the Five of Pentacles reversed with the Knave of Wands reversed. What's in front of you, Cancer, what you're walking into, what to expect this month here, you have the Knave of Pentacles, or the Page of Pentacles with the Chariot here as well. Okay, you popped out in your own reading, Cancer. Interesting. Let's see what's going on here for you, Cancer. Some of you could be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius individual. I don't know, I just picked up Taurus right now. It's interesting. Maybe a Taurus for some of you. And also, I think that's all I'm really seeing. Or maybe another Cancer, or have any of that in your chart. All right, Cancer, give me a second. Let me tune in here. All right, Cancer, I'm feeling like this month, you're moving with, I just heard the flow of life. Interesting. All right, you're moving with the flow of life. And I'm also feeling here too, Cancer, you are, I also feel like you're sort of unaware of this. I don't know why, subconsciously or unconsciously, I should say, you're unaware of this. It's developing, Cancer, I feel here. And I feel like in your mindset, Cancer, or what's in your thoughts, it's kind of like you're working on, or you're exhibiting forgiveness and compassion. You know what I mean? So in me saying that, what's going on here too, I feel, is you're forgiving yourself for situations that, you can't control, or it's just general overall situations, Cancer. I just heard you're also forgiving yourself and healing childhood wounds as well, Cancer, during this time. And with the North Node being in Cancer right now, it has a lot to do with, clearing our family lineage, also clearing any childhood wounds, anything regarding the home during any kind of fracturing I just heard right now, picked up from family wounds or in the home, or of the soul. We're all clearing it as a collective. But I feel for you, Cancer, you're coming out of being in disappointment. You're also letting go, I feel, of disappointment as well this month. And you're also realizing where you're adding, to situations that end up leading to your disappointment. You're taking emotional responsibility. Really good, Cancer. I like it. You're also deciding and making the conscious decision to no longer work on things that in a sense. Okay, interesting. Where you get the intuitive feeling, or that your intuition pops in, where things are not going to go anywhere, or things that aren't deserving of your time and energy. You are letting that go now. You're also no longer going to indulge in those types of situations, I feel here. Because I can see here too, Cancer, what's in your past or what you're leaving behind here You are starting, I feel, Cancer, or you have been, to no longer put yourself in situations where you feel left out as a result. But it's more of like where you feel left out because you weren't operating from a heart-based perspective, where you were operating from, okay, interesting, where there was, okay, those situations that you're no longer going to indulge in, you're walking away from that, right? Because you now realize where you were operating from fear within those situations. It's like this, guys. Emotions tend to be, and how we, interpret them, or just how things go here, down here in the 3D, is emotions, they're like, it's like a layered cake, you know what I mean? So if there's fear, then on top of that's going to be anger, so also if there's fear, there's also going to be like an over amount of confidence to cover up that fear, so that's what I'm trying to say here. I always say anger as well. I would say anger is a secondary emotion, the primary being sadness. So see how we're doing the layer cake thing? So in me saying all that, I feel like you are now going to relieve or release yourself, or no longer going to indulge in those situations where you realize where there was fear going on within you. And also you're starting to now see this in other people, places, and things, regarding the fear being the root of the issue, but it may be expressed in a different type of emotion. Fear is a secondary emotion. Interesting, Cancer. What's ahead of you, Cancer? What's in your future, in a sense, or what you're walking into, is there's this situation, interesting, maybe for some of you, but this overall consciousness adjustment here, I feel, Cancer, it's going to take some time. And I feel also too, like, what you're walking into is, I'm going to say work. Now, when I say work, it's more about like spiritual inner work. And it's going to take a while, but I can see that you're slowly doing it, which is fine. That's how it needs to be done. Any type of healing, any type of purging needs to be done. Okay, or it takes time. It takes a time. It's a progress. It's a progression. You know what I mean? Oh, they really want me to get that out. Okay, Cancer. Also, too, when you feel something, Cancer, some type of emotion that upsets you or anything of the sort, you know what I mean? Whatever that emotion is, feel that emotion, Cancer. Like, don't deny your emotions. Don't suppress them in that moment. I mean, if it's appropriate, you feel it like it's appropriate, express your emotions. If you get mad, like, feel it out, like, let it go, like, but then we don't want to dwell in it. That's the only thing, is when we dwell in it, that's when we got to take a step back and be like, okay, what's going on here? But if people, places, or things trigger you, Cancer, when we are speaking to this person, place, or thing, or we're talking to them, we're involved in a situation with them, and they trigger you, or it triggers you, we can't lash out, because that's something that's within us, so that we don't want to project, right? But also, too, Cancer, we want to also look at that in a perspective of, it's actually a gift that's being given to you by the universe, by God, by Spirit, that it's something to look at, Cancer. It's bringing that stuff up from the bottom to the top. It's, bringing the shit up, in a sense, you know what I mean? So when you get triggered, Cancer, especially when you get triggered, remember, that's your own stuff to deal with, and that goes for everyone. And also, too, it's a gift, Cancer, because you're aware of it, you know what I mean? So what you're walking into is just, I really feel here, Cancer, a really big dose of self-awareness. That's really what I'm picking up here. And it's almost too like you are no longer taking no for an answer. Especially when you tell yourself no. Or don't act like that. Do this, do that. We shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do this. As long as that resonates with you, then go ahead and do it. But let's not do it because we feel like it's socially acceptable. Because that's not resonating with how you feel. And then if we do what's socially acceptable, or what we feel is expected of us, meaning like we're operating from a programmed perspective, right? What ends up happening, Cancer, is that then those emotions are going to come back up in a different situation, with a different context, but it's going to be the same emotion. And then you're not going to know how to deal with that. You know what I mean? Because then we're going to probably cover it up again with doing what's expected of us. In a sense, I hope you understand what I'm saying, but That's what I'm getting for you, Cancer, here for April 2019. Visit it, intuitiveperceptions.com, for the in-depth. Sorry, Cancer, I lost my train of thought. Maybe you're doing that this month. Let's try that again. All right, Cancer, that's what I'm getting for you for April 2019. Visit intuitiveperceptions.com for the in-depth extended reading here for $4.44. There, Cancer will pop out cards and view the door that's now open, the door that's now closed, any unconscious fears, and also potential blocks moving forward this month. Also, too, we're going to answer the who, what, when, where, and whys, basically, Cancer. So I'll see you in the extended, Cancer. And as always, God bless and love and light.